find meaning in your suffering, suffering will find you. Not because you're cursed, but because you're alive. To suffer is not failure. It is not punishment. It is the price of existence. And Nietzsche, he never ran from this truth. He looked it in the eyes. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. You suffer when you love. You suffer when you grow. You suffer when you stay. You suffer when you leave. So the question is not whether you will suffer. The question is, will it break you or will it build you? You've been told pain is the enemy, that you must numb it, escape it, silence it. But Nietzsche knew, pain is not the enemy. Pain is the messenger. It reveals what matters. It reveals what must change. It strips away illusion. It confronts you with the truth of your condition. Pain burns off what is false and reveals what is real. But meaning is not given. It is forged in solitude, in reflection, in fire. Meaning comes from what you do with what you didn't ask for. You don't find meaning by avoiding suffering. You find it by walking through it. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. What is your why? Not the shallow one, not the performance. The real one, the one you whisper to yourself when no one else is listening. If you can suffer for something, you become unstoppable. You are no longer the victim. You are the builder. You may not choose your pain, but you choose what it means. Nietzsche did not ask you to suffer with a smile. He asked you to suffer with purpose, to take the chaos and turn it into character, to take the agony and sculpt it into art, to take the loss and extract from it truth. And this truth is not for the world, it is for you. The man who walks through fire with eyes open learns what cannot be taught. He gains wisdom that cannot be stolen. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. But not all pain strengthens you, only the pain you confront. When you avoid your suffering, it metastasizes. It rots in the corners of your soul. It makes you bitter, resentful, hollow. But when you face it, truly face it, you begin to extract from it its essence. You mine your darkness for light. This is not romantic. This is not aesthetic. It is war. The war of becoming, the sacred violence of self-overcoming. And it begins with a decision. Not to be spared, but to be forged. Because comfort will not make you whole. Only fire will. So don't run. Don't flinch. Don't curse the fire. Bless it. Use it. Let it refine you. Become the one who walks through it and emerges with meaning the world cannot take. Become the one who makes pain sacred. Become the one who finds order in the wreckage. Become the one who says, "This hurt me, but it also made me, and I would not trade that." Because that is the only victory that lasts, to find meaning in what should have broken you. To suffer and still rise. To suffer and still choose. To suffer and still become. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. This is your chaos. This is your burden. This is your gift. The pain is not in the way. The pain is the way. And when you find meaning in your suffering, you are no longer bound by it. You are transformed by it. You are no longer merely surviving. You are creating. You walk through your day, carrying pain that has no name. It doesn't scream. It doesn't beg. It waits. Buried in your chest, behind your rituals, beneath your mask. It shows up as fatigue, as bitterness, as distraction. You think you're tired from work, from people, from pressure, but you're tired because you've spent your life running from what needs to be felt. Nietzsche didn't run. He bled for clarity. He wrote through migraine, nausea, exile. He wrestled with suffering until it spoke back. One must give value to their existence by behaving as if one's very existence were a work of art. What if your suffering was a brushstroke? What if the pain you hide was the raw pigment of your most meaningful creation? But to paint with it, you must touch it. You must name it. You must step into it with both feet, without knowing how long you'll stay there. The fire beneath the surface doesn't want to destroy you. It wants to remake you. Burn away what no longer serves. Illuminate what you tried to forget. When you stop fearing the fire, you begin to command it. And in that moment, your pain becomes your discipline. You scroll past smiles, curated strength, the illusion of a life without cracks, and you wonder what's wrong with you, why you feel heavy, why you wake up hollow. But Nietzsche would laugh at this charade. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. The lie is not your pain. The lie is their perfection. No one is untouched. What makes you powerful is not that you avoided suffering. It's that you met it without turning into something cruel. You were betrayed? Good. Now you know what loyalty means. You lost someone? Good. Now you know what love costs. The scar is not the shame. The scar is the proof. Proof that you stood back up, that you faced the abyss and pulled something from it. Let the others chase applause. Let them fear wrinkles and silence and solitude. You were built for something else. You were built to hold weight, to break and be better. To suffer is human, but to suffer responsibly, that is divine. Responsibility doesn't mean blame. It means refusing to let the pain define you as a victim. It means saying, "This is mine now, and I will make it meaningful." Freedom is the will to be responsible for ourselves. The world owes you no relief, and still, you rise. Not because the pain vanished, but because you refused to let it end with you. When you take responsibility for your suffering, you don't become a martyr. You become a source, a man who turns his hurt into wisdom, a woman who turns her loss into love, a soul who turns their silence into strength. This is not fair. It is sacred. Because no one can steal what you have earned. No one can diminish what you chose to carry. Responsibility is the first step out of hell, because it is the first moment you say, "This will not end me, it will begin me." If your suffering had a voice, what would it ask of you? Not pity, not distraction, but transformation. Pain is not here to haunt you. It is here to initiate you. Nietzsche didn't believe in comfort for comfort's sake. He believed in the crucible, the sacred threshold where the man you are burns away, and the man you are meant to be emerges. Only great pain is the ultimate liberator of the spirit. So become worthy of the pain you've endured. Make it count. Make it mean. Because meaning is not soft. It is not poetic. It is forged in sweat, in rage, in nights you thought you wouldn't survive. You are still here. Why? Because something inside you refused to die. That thing, it is not weakness. It is your future, and it demands a price. So give the pain your focus. Give the suffering your attention. Give your story its fire. And when you stand in the ashes, you will not be who you were. You will be earned, not explained, not excused. Earned. The world will call it resilience. You will know better. You will call it transcendence.